mistakes that private equity firms make when hiring portfolio executives is they aren't clear beforehand on what success looks like. Now, you're going to say, well, Alex, we know that we want to exit in 5 to 6, 7, whatever years. We know that we want to take the business from this to this. Now, I'm not talking about that element. Now, every private equity firm I've ever spoken to has complete clarity over what they want to get the EBITDA number to, what they want to get the revenue number to, and what year they would like to exit. But what we've got to look at is the stages of that business as they grow and as they develop and the challenges that they will face, depending on the market, depending on the industry, depending on the actual business setup, etc., etc. For example, when we look at what success looks like, we would look at success in the first year completely different to year 5 if that was the exit timeline. Now, preparing on year 5 is going to be taking that business through the liquidity event and speaking with investment bankers, doing presentations, rallying up the management team to be able to articulate the future vision and what's going to happen next in the business. Whereas year 1 might be tidying up the actual management team, bringing in the right people in order to drive those goals, creating a really clear vision on how you're going to get there. Now, and everything that then comes in between that year 1 and year 5 goal. What private equity firms tend to miss is that we have to focus on those different steps that get the business to where it needs to be. Just focusing on this person has done a private equity exit isn't a sufficient experience to take it through. The amount of executives that I've interviewed over the course of my career demonstrate to me that not every private equity backed chief executive, CFO, COO are all made exactly the same. They all have exactly the same criteria. That just isn't the case. And a lot of them don't actually go through the exit process. A lot of them didn't do the 5 acquisitions that you're going to need them to do. The private equity firm led that and drove it. So it's worth considering exactly the criteria from year 1 to year 5 of what the business needs to achieve. It could be that in year 3 you would like to have made 2 acquisitions, yet your chief financial officer you just hired has never done a roll-up, has never done an acquisition. And you're only thinking, well, they've done a private equity exit, they've worked in the industry. Now, they could be quick learners and develop it. But if you've got a CFO without acquisitional experience, your CEO must have that, because we're not working over 20, 30, 40-year timelines and able to make mistakes. We've got a very small window to turn that business and get it sold for the next private equity firm, the next strategic acquirer, to be able to significantly grow that business as well. So if you're struggling with hiring and you're bringing on executives that a failure rate, some of the clients that we've worked with previously that we've turned around have been for every 3 candidates that they hire at C-suite level, they will lose 2 of them. Or whatever your ratio is, please reach out to us. We'd love to discuss how we can help you understand exactly what the success looks like throughout the whole process of that business and getting the person with the right experience and the right credentials to drive your business to an exit.